Hey guys, what is up? Interestingness here. I'm finally here with another week of Tutorial Tuesday. Today I decided to do my first ever Adobe After Effects tutorial. I'm gonna do optical flares. I've been asked it like what that effect is and how to do it and all this complex things, and unfortunately I don't really know a way to do it in Sony Vegas at this particular moment. I decided to use a big word there, particular, at this particular moment. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it the good old-fashioned way in Adobe After Effects. This is, seriously, once you learn the basics of this program, you guys are going to do 90% of your effects and your editing and almost everything in this program. And you guys should definitely get this program if you don't have it. Learn to use it because it's honestly an amazing program. So what you want to do is get your new project right here. So this should all be blank. If not, you can just go to File, New, and then Project right there, or just push Control Y. And then what you want to do is just get your clip here. So I'm just going to use this clip, this quad quickscope feed. And my computer will be probably really laggy because Adobe After Effects tends to take a lot of RAM, and so does recording and stuff. So yeah, I apologize. Anyways, you want to take your clip and drag it down into this little thing. This is going to be your composition. It's going to create a new composition for you and whatever. Now, this is all your layers, so you kind of can just ignore this, I guess. These are your different projects. So in like Sony Vegas, you have where it shows like your music and everything that has been in your project. That's what this basically is. It's like storing everything. This is your physical like timeline and all that. So what you want to do to now add the actual effect is you got your clip here. You want to go to Layer, New, and you're going to want to make a solid. Alright, and then just push Make Comp Size right here, and yours might be different than mine. I don't know why mine is so big, but just click Make Comp Size, and you want to uncheck Lock Aspect Ratio, and make sure the units is on pixels, and then just click the color, and make sure it's black, or you can just type in all zeros right there. Once you have it done that, you can just push OK, and then it should be all black on your screen, hopefully, right there. And then you want to go to Effects, Video Copilot, and Optical Flares. It's probably going to take like 30 seconds or so to load, or maybe not. Sweet. Now, first of all, I just want to say the Video Copilot optical flares normally cost money. There is ways to get it for free. You can just YouTube, Video Copilot's optical flare free download Adobe After Effects scam stuff or whatever. I'm not going to link you to a video because I can get in trouble for that because it's copywriting or whatever. But whatever. So it's going to give you a preset flare right here. Now say you don't want that one. If you want that one, great. You can go on to the next step. But if you don't want that one, you can just come up here and click Options. And these are going to be all your optical flare options. Now, there's so many kind of like little flares that you can make. You can basically make like a custom flare, or there's presets and stuff, which I'll show you when this decides to load. Like I said, my computer is going to be pretty laggy for the fact that I'm doing an Adobe After Effects tutorial, and if it's going to constantly be laggy, I'll delay the Adobe After Effects tutorials until I get my new laptop. But so far, it's been pretty good. Right now, it's kind of being a bitch. Now it is 2 a.m. so like my brain right now is like not functioning whatsoever. I didn't realize that tomorrow's Tuesday, and I was like, oh shit, tutorial Tuesday, and I wasn't like sleeping, and I woke up. But yeah. Now this now shows your project. Now if you've ever used Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop, it's got the same type of concept to it, the optical flares. So if you've ever used Adobe Photoshop, you should catch this very fast. It's really simple to use. Now this is your project. It's like previewing your project basically, and you can change the brightness and the scale, how large you want it. And then right here it shows all your layers. Yet again, it's being laggy, whatever, I just won't scroll. These are all the layers to your current project that you got going on. So what you can do is you can either hide the certain layer, you can solo it, which will basically hide everything else other than that object, or you can completely delete it by pushing the X. And you can also save, once you create your own, which I'll show you, you can save the preset if you like what you've created just by pushing save preset, and then it'll ask for a name and whatever. If you want to make your own preset, which is kind of confusing, you can just, sorry about that, I didn't mean to click that. Anyways, just click lens objects over on the side. There we go. Just click, hover over lens objects, and it'll bring all this up. Oh my god. Come on. Lens objects. Come on. Does this work with Connect? Lens objects. Open. Alright, there we go. So open up, oh my god. Open up your lens objects, and it'll give you just like a bunch of like little things that you can basically add into a big projects, and then you can create your own. So you just click one and then go back into this file and click another one, and it'll keep bringing them down into here. When you click them, it'll bring them down into here. Now, what you're probably going to want to do first is click clear all, and that'll just basically clear your project and get you to start from scratch. Now, if you don't want to put into work into making your own lens object, which usually takes some time, I've only made like 2, and they were pretty shitty, just because it takes so much time. But if you do it, it makes your montages look original because it's like a lens flare that's never been seen before. But if you're too lazy to do that, you can just click that load presets up in the top corner, and then it'll have 3 different folders. This is your custom presets, so these are the ones that you save. These are ones that have already been saved for you, so you can just click on them. They're all different type of flares. They're all pretty badass. So as you can see, like, they're just all like, and they're all totally different in each folder. I'm not going to go through each folder, but you can just basically pick one. So say you want this purple one, you'd click it. I said you would click it. There we go. And then just to get rid of it, you kind of have to hover over here, and then it'll eventually, that like pad will go away. Usually this program is so much faster, but my computer doesn't like the fact that I'm recording Adobe After Effects. Alright, well anyways, we have our project here, and like I said, it shows, like, it brings each individual part. So say you see a flare that you really like, but you don't like a particular part of it, really no problem, because say you don't like this, the shimmer, the purple lines coming out, say you don't like that, you could just click hide or totally delete it. So that's pretty awesome that you can customize an already preset flare, so that's a pretty handy dandy tool. But once you have it, you can just come over here and push OK. If you want to change the color of each layer, you can just global color will change everything. Yeah, so then just push OK once you're done playing with the settings, and come back in Adobe After Effects. I don't know why that opened. And once it decides not to be laggy as crap, it should load your preset, or whatever you selected, it should load it right here 20 minutes later. And just another little handy dandy thing for you guys, there's always your project here, and then these are each individual layers that you've made. So like this is our black solid, so this black solid is now basically the optical flares layer, so you could just double click it and rename it. But once it's loaded, it should look something like that, but you notice it's still on a black background. You're like, what the hell, it's a scam. What you want to do is just like right click where it says source name and go to columns, and you want to check mark modes. Mine's already check marked, so I'm obviously not going to check mark it, but normally it's not already there, so you kind of have to do it yourself. But once you've done it, yeah, you'll have this column right here that says mode. Imagine that. And then you just want to hover over your black solid layer and go to the mode, and you want to change that mode to add, and that should add the optical flare to your video, just like that. And then you can just drag it to wherever you want. I know like the map's a great spot to put it, and then you can like stretch it out, change the size of it if you want. Basically, it's pretty awesome. It's really an awesome effect to do. You can play around with it. If you want to add another optical flare, all you would do is go to layer, new solid, and do the process over. You want to make sure that you make each individual flare on a different layer, because if you make them all on one individual layer, you're going to like move one and it's going to move them all at the same time. So make sure you do individual layers. That's my little tip to you guys. You guys can leave them all on the same layer if you want, but it probably will end up frustrating you. Anyways, you guys, I hope this helped out. Down in the comment section, let me know if you have a suggestion for next week's episode. If you don't, that's cool. Just comment saying how laggy my computer has been. I just want to thank you guys for watching. Like this episode, go subscribe to my channel. Check out the description. I'm sure I have some important stuff to say down there. Check out next week's episode if you like this show. If not, that's cool, whatever. Just dislike it, thumbs it down, whatever. I'll just cry about it. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Peace.